Welcome to Inspired Design Notes. During the holidays, we find candle rings to be one of our most popular items. There's so many things you can do with them and ways to decorate. You could do small designs suitable for end tables, cocktail tables, entry tables. You could also take and expand the overall design by using several of them and doing a repetition of 3 or 4 candle rings very similar to each other. So to create the design we're going to do today, we're going to start with a pillar candle that's the right size to fit in the candle ring that you have, a pre-made candle ring that's got the mixed evergreens, a fruit bowl or vegetable bowl from your china cabinet, and a few beautiful silk flowers to add color and texture to your design. To begin the design, you'll start with your bowl, and we're going to take and turn this upside down, which is going to add a little bit of height, give you a solid surface to work on, and let you bring your design over the edges of it so it's a little bit larger. Next, you're going to take the candle and place it inside the ring and just kind of work it down in through there so that you have a nice flat surface on the bottom that'll rest well on the top of your fruit bowl. If you're not sure about how to style your materials, which is critical to getting a really good look with your design, check out our other video on how to style. So these are all nicely folded out. You've bent all of your stems into place, and we're just going to pull them down towards the tabletop a little bit to create the depth, which is from your tabletop to the top of the design here. The next step is to look at the overall candle ring. Make sure that the attached cones are pointing up in a natural position. Again, if they're pointing upwards a little bit more, they'll add more depth to the design. And then we're going to add some flowers to it to give it that wonderful color and texture and natural feel that they will add. I've picked 3 small cyclamen plants. They have a rosette form to them, which means they grow like an African violet in a circle. So they right away have a good focal point to them. If your stems are a little bit too long, use a pair of wire cutters to remove some of it. And then doing them in a triangle. 3 is always a great number to work with whenever you're doing a round design, because 3 in an equilateral triangle will create a circle and carry the color and your eye throughout the design. So we're just tucking those into the evergreens. Then bend the little flowers up so they look natural. Again, Mother Nature's a good teacher. Just check out a cyclamen plant at the store and see how they grow. We want to pull those flowers up towards the sky. And then again, we're going to cut the design into 3 equal parts. So the second one of these flowers comes over here. And then the third one, of course, goes into the other angle of our triangle. And we'll bring that this way. This will bring the eye all the way around the design, making sure that none of the materials are hanging over the top of the candle, because it adds a little more excitement than you might need for your dinner engagement. And then to add a little bit more color to the design, we're going to, again, pick a hydrangea. We use these a lot, but it's wonderful because you can cut the stems apart, getting lots of small pieces. It adds color and depth in the design easily and inexpensively, because you can take one flower stem and use it throughout the arrangement. So again, tuck this in, and just remember when you're working with a round form design that you really need to carry the color evenly through the arrangement and keeping that nice round form. So we'll bring these into the other sections between our flowers. And you now have an arrangement ready to use on your table. A variation on displaying this design would be to choose a container that has a foot on it. A compote such as this beautiful piece is a great way to elevate the design, which allows you then to put food and other things underneath the design. It always adds drama and elegance to the overall look of the design and gives you another option for display. So we could take the design and set it right down into the bowl, but what happens is it sort of drops in there, which brings all the materials up. To avoid that happening, you can take a small bowl such as this little glass one, turn it upside down in the container, and this now will elevate the arrangement, which will prevent it from dropping inside. Allows you to then again pull your materials down over the container a little bit, giving a good connection between the design and the vase that it's in. And you have a new design ready to go. I hope you've enjoyed this project of Inspired Design Notes and hope you'll visit again soon.